Takes a little time. Okay. So, let's start to introduce ourselves, and we'll start with the questions, okay? Marcio, can we start, please?
Yes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Márcio Nunes. I'm 44 years old. I live my city, Cali de Linhares, in the state of Espírito Santo. I live with my wife and my son. Today, this day, I like to visit my mothers. My mothers live near of me, another neighborhood. There I can talk with my brothers and my sister. This Sunday, I intend to visit my mothers. In another moment, I stay home with my family. A little time, I intend to study a little. That's it for me.
Okay, thank you. Natalia?
Hello, everyone. My name is Natalia. I'm from Minas Gerais, Uberaba. I'm 36 years old. I work in a university here. In my free time, I enjoy to spend time with you guys here on Talk and Talk and watch TV shows on Netflix. That's all.
Okay. And listen, Lorena McKenna.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Charles?
Here, Charles, 43 now, from Brasília. I was born, but I don't like. I raised around farms in Goiás, and I love Piqui, and I love Minas Gerais, because I lived there 1999, 2022, 2002, yeah, Uberlândia. I used to live in a lot of places in Brazil, and nowadays I live in Taber, Canada. Yeah, my free time I like to spend with my teachers, Luis and Laura. That's it, I guess.
Okay.
Pedro, are you in United States? If I remember well, that's it.
No, I live in Tallinn, Estonia.
Oh, yeah, I remember you abroad, but sorry for that. That's it.
Yeah, no problem.
Go ahead.
Yeah, start todos. I'm from Belo Horizonte, but I now I live in Tallinn, Estonia. This place is very different from US and Brazil. I'm 35 years old, and I live with my partners, don't have kids, don't have pets, but my netboard have one cat, and your cat visit in my apartment every day. Comparting moments of your cat. I like the animals. I love dogs and cats, but I love more dogs. That's it. Today is not very cold. There's no stopping. Is good. I live in snow 6 months, but yes, but today is not the sun is not shining, but it's not snow. It's good. That's it.
Okay. It's unbelievable that the people from Minas Gerais have a strong accent even in English. My gosh, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's so good to listen. For me, it's uh, it's a good way to listen English. Yeah, and you, Gabriele?
Good morning. My name is Gabriele. I'm 25 years old. I live in the city of São Paulo, but my whole family is from Pernambuco. I live with my parents. I studied radio and television, but I'm not working in the field right now. I'm looking for a job. I have a cat, and in my free time, I like to watch TV shows and listen to podcasts and read. At least I try to read, and that's it.
Okay, and well, my name is Vanessa. I'm from São Paulo and live in São Paulo too. And I am 45 years old, married, and I have a son. And I am architecture and business administration and work in a logistic company. So in my free time, I love to stay with my family, and today, for example, I will try to go to swimming, and because it's so hot here, and as Gabriele said, I love to listen podcasts about my environment or my work environment mainly. And I try to connect and learning more about the logistic and purchase and supply chain process. And but I love to travel too. So guys, I will split the rooms and we will start. All of you have the questions, and we will try to answer as much as we can, okay? Let's see, only a second, please. Blah, blah, blah. Only sometimes doesn't appear the thing that I can. Oh my gosh, I don't know why. I don't know. Only a minute. Close. I will put again. I don't know what happened here in the breakout. Let's try to do that because now we have, oh my gosh, now, oh yes. Okay, guys, let's go. Oh, do you receive the invite or no?
No, no receive.
My gosh.
We did receive, but you call us back to that room.
Okay. I don't know why. So let's start here too, and because we will spend a lot of time to do that. So sorry. Natalia, what benefits do you think people get from writing a journal?
I think one of the greatest benefits is that people can deal better with their feelings, their sensations. I think it's a very good way to improve ourselves. I'm not saying that we was the same, but I think it maybe have a I felt like a therapy. I don't know. And I really enjoyed the video. I was thinking now that I would like to write a journal.
In English.
Yes, in English, to improve the writing. I was thinking that too.
Yes, it's a tip that I receive from a teacher sometimes, that when I was on vacation, I need to do a journal. I write a journal in English about the vacation. So I think that this kind of tip maybe can improve our writing and thinking about in English, thinking about the process in English. Maybe it's a good way to improve our English. Charles?
Let me. I don't think have too much advantage. I guess it's a thing that women used to do more than men.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's good for keep some memories, keep some like in these days. 1 or 2 weeks ago, my wife opened one old diário, and
Journal.
she remember there something that she do when she was young, 11, 15 years, and I think it's interesting, but maybe you can improve your writing too, like you and Natalia mentioned, writing another language. It's important you train. But I'm bad in English, but I worse in Portuguese. So for me, right, it's terrible. I'm agriculture engineer. I'm not a Portuguese guy.
Okay. Yeah, but maybe write about engineering things. I don't know.
Português eu sou ruim, matemática eu sou pior ainda. Yeah, that's it, I guess.
Okay. And you, Pedro?
I think these save moments or save sentimental moments. I see professionals use journal in your exercise. For example, soldiers in war is very important. Make a journal, or I don't know, ship driver. I don't know this name. This marinheiro, border. I don't know, but it's
I don't know too.
Exist journal in
Sailor.
Yes. Drivers in general, no aviator or ship make a trajectory in journal, electronic or manual. But I think this is important to save moments, memories, and situations. In one day, is possible to believe any situation, but you lost little moments in one day. Imagining in 1 week or 1 month, you make a journal, you register the moments, and in your future, or I don't know, one case of war, for example, in your future, in future, the one nation or the one country is a very important, the memories they make in a journal for this. I believe this.
Okay, and let's go to the second question. Gabriele, do you keep a journal? In your profession, it's important to writing a lot.
I think so. I think it depends on the other person, because you asked in my job. I'm not working my field right now, and there is a lot of um, areas, right? It depends. I think some people like to keep journaling because they are more this kind of person who likes to to write, and but I think it's not like crucial. But it depends of the situation, depends of the field that you are, because when it's more technical, maybe it's good to keep notes. When it's more practical, I don't know if uh, it's a choice for everyone, but it's not like journalists that the thing is right. But in some cases, yes, in some cases, there's not really necessary.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I don't keep a journal, but I want to start it to improve my writing in English. It's the part that I feel more difficulty is writing in English. And I have some notebooks here that I even made one by myself, like book binding to make journal, but I wasn't using it. But I'm going to start to use it.
Okay, I think that's a good thing to start. And you, Marcio, do you keep a journal?
Oh, I never write the I forgot pessoal journal, because I don't like this writing about me, but I use writing about work and study. Nowadays, I write a little because I use more my cell phone for my notes. But I think interesting who have the, the journal to write that every day.
Yeah, me too. I don't use to writing about my feelings, but I love to write my tasks and this kind of thing. So probably, and let's see, it's my tasks from work list. Oh my gosh, and it's my team. My team told me that appears the teenager notebook, but I like to do that, but not writing about the feelings. But journal, it's not about the feelings, but as I said, about a vacation or an experience that you pass. And I think that for us, it's a good way to practice. And we forgot to do that. And maybe we can start with a few lines about our day. For example, I woke up at 7 p.m. and I did that, I did something, and I went go to I went to for my work, and happened that. Some things, a little topics, and we'll try to correct and to practice, and when we feel more comfortable, start to write more. I really believe that it can improve our English. But okay, Natalia, did you keep a journal when you were younger?
Yes, I did, and I still have one of them. I saw the other day, and
Yeah.
it's very, how can I say? It's very touchful when you take an old journal and read, and you see how you feel when I was younger. And I just want to come back to the past and say to that girl, everything is going to be fine. Don't worry about those things. It's nice. And another thing that I do nowadays that I remember, there is that website called Dear Future Me that you can write a letter for you in the future. And it's amazing. A friend of mine that shows me, and now I always do this on my birthday, write a letter for me telling about the situation in my life. And it's very exciting to read when you receive, because you always forgot, and you receive it like, it's really, as a gift, because you never, it's very nice.
Yeah, it is. It's true. And Gabriele, did you keep a journal when you were younger? Gabriele?
Sorry. My internet is kind of bad. I didn't, because I didn't like to write. I like to make some collages, so I like to do that, and I like to draw, but I didn't like to write, and I think that's the main reason why my writing skills in English are bad, because I love to read, I talk, I love to listen, but writing, it's not my thing. But I'm trying to improve. But that's it. I didn't keep it, unfortunately, because I think today, it would be, like Natalia said, it would be really nice to read those memories. There are a lot of things that you don't quite remember, and I think it would be really nice to have it, but unfortunately, I didn't keep it.
Okay. Nowadays, there are some journal that you buy and give for our grandmother, grandfather, and to writing about them. So, because for us, knowing and understand their lives. So, and for example, I buy one and give for my grandmother, for example, and please give me your memories here, because I would like to know about your childhood, teenagerhood, and it's a good way to know about the people and the older people. And I think that can be a good way and a good gift to buy for someone. And I think that it's really interesting. Marcio, would you like to write a journal?
So, in my case, I would like to write a journal about me, about my feelings. But today, I have 44 years old. I don't think it's possible, because I like conversation, talk with my family about help me with me. Nowadays, it's different because when I was a teenager, several demand girls write your journal because have more time. Nowadays, the new generation use cell phone during a long time. It is write the journal and other things in the past. No, it's a little difficult nowadays who write the journal. I have my sister, my siblings. I don't know anyone write the journal nowadays. Waste time in your cell phone with social network. Different nowadays.
Yeah, it is. And you, Pedro, would you like to write a journal about something, not about feelings?
In theory, yes, but I'm lazy. I I don't stop and writing. I don't know. I love writing. I work many years for this. I'm journalist degree, and in my opinion, I had a good writing, but I don't know. I'm lazy for a writing for me. But today, I think exist many forms to reiterate your life for the future. The social medias, for example, is a good form for this. You up your photos. Depends the social media, you up your memories and save all the generations your life. But you up photos in I think now it's not the good form, but many social medias disable for a time. For example, Orkut or Photolog is not exist today, but the Photolog I lost. Yes. The journal is a best form to make your memories, but today I believe the other forms is good. But for me, I would like, but I'm lazy. In the future.
But are you lazy, but are you sincere? No, it's honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I created blogs and posts for other peoples and companies, but for me, the future I created this.
Okay. Thank you. And you, Charles?
Oh, actually, I keep some notes.
Really?
Yeah, maybe notes about my bills that I should pay. No, as a agriculture guy, we should keep some notes about events, climate events, about some operation that we have, like when I start plant, when I did some fertilizer application, and I keep these notes. I don't consider one journal, but can be because so it's event there I need to know for keep my business, for keep my my crops, and for don't do the same mistakes. Yeah, I keep some for long years, maybe 15, 16 years. I know the first time that I plant my first pineapple, the first time there my calves born, and that's it, I guess. But it's a kind of journal. Yeah, I consider more notebook.
Okay. And why do you think people start writing journals and then stopped after a few days?
So, like I said, it's a woman. It's more romantic in some aspect. I use the word romantic, but maybe I would like to express other words, but I don't have in English. And more sensible, more your feelings. It's more like it's more flor da pele. I don't know how I can say that.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I guess they think important to talk with someone. And when you, it's my point of view. When you write something in one journal, it's like when you talk with someone. And I think in this way. And like I said, I'm not a brutal guy like I looks like. I write something too for feeling that. I use it to write down some things for talk with myself, but not in one journal. I used to write in some shirt, and this word it's complicated, shirt, because pode ser merda e pode ser folha, né? Sorry for that. That's it, I guess. But I used to write, in some sheet, not in one book.
On a specific book.
Yeah, and I prefer throw away this one for anyone read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you, so why do you think people start writing and then stop?
So I think Charlie said about express your feeling, this moment in your life. I need talk someone, but not. I forgot freedom, liberdade, de talk several subjects e start the writing your journal. Several people start and stop a little time or a long time. Nowadays, it's different because I in my Instagram, several people to show your life with one journal, because every day the people to show a little about your life. I know this moment in your life because to show every day. I think this moment is different because this social network change a little pouco disso.
Okay. Gabriele, if you're going to write a journal, what sort of thing would you put in it?
I think that I would put my feelings, but
Sorry,
sometimes it's hard.
I didn't listen. Sorry.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
I'm trying. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I would write about my feelings, but sometimes it's difficult to deal with our feelings. So I think sometimes I would just draw or put something in it, or figures or something. or make a to-do list because I need to be more organized, or something. There are a lot of things on internet like that you can put like a list of films I want to watch, a list of books I want to read, or things like this. Or how was my day, how I'm feeling, or if I'm not feeling to write anything, I'm just going to draw something or make this list, organize some stuff because I think it's fun as well.
Okay, it's a good way. And you, Pedro?
I don't know. I think these moments of my life or sentimental moments, I don't know. In my life, I believe any years, I don't believe. I confiei, I don't know. I forget the English. In my in the
Believe or
safe,
trust?
yeah, in the safe moments and memories in my mind. But my younger mind is different in this my mind now. I don't remember the every time of my day or of my week, for example. And I lost many memories or moments. I think I think they make these moments, special moments, or punctual sentimentals, day by day. Yes, I think this. I don't know. I never start one journal. I don't believe the experience, but I think for me the principal objective is for this. Save moments or sentimentals.
Okay. And you, Natalia?
Is number 6 or 7? I don't know.
6.
Oh, as Pedro and Gabi, I think I'll put my feelings and especially my expectations for the future, because I'm very anxious and every time I think about my future, so probably I'll put that kind of thing to feel more calm, to put my thoughts in order, I think. Probably will do that. But as Gabi said, I probably will do some notes, some draws as well, not just, writing, because maybe it could be like boring sometimes, because some days you would like to write and maybe in the other ones, not so much. But probably I will put especially my expectations for the future.
Okay. In my case, probably I would like to writing about how keep their mental health in a workplace or this kind of thing, and put the mainly facts of my day, and for the future to analyze and to see if it's a good or not for my mental health, because sometimes I think that I will be crazy in the workplace. So I think that it can help me to understand what happened and what bring me at this moment. So probably will be that. Charles, do you think write a journal, it's a good way to distress?
For sure. For sure. Like I mentioned previously, I guess when you write, you in some way you talk with yourself. You talk with your maybe your conscience, and it's help for us talk, express ourselves. I don't know how I can say in English, but I will try throw away some things there or some energy there we carry on. Bad energies sometimes. Good energies, it's important we write down for keep this posterior. I don't know English this too. I don't know a lot of things in English, and anyway, it's
problem.
okay. But I think that's it. And if you go to some psychologists, they will recommend you write down some things, and mine do that. But I don't do because I'm a stubborn guy. That's it, I guess.
Okay. And you, Gabriele?
Sorry, what is the question?
The question number 7.
I think yes. I think it's a good way to put it to visualize your feelings, because when you're in your head, it's different. When you see it, when you put it down, it's a way to organize. You have to think to make a structure in the text. So it's a different way, and it's a good way to understand yourself, understand what you're feeling. And then maybe sometimes it happens to me that you find the solution, or you start to view the situation with other eyes, because it's like you are seeing from outside out. It's almost like you're seeing the situation from outside, and you have a different point of view. And I think it's really, really important.
Okay. Yeah. It's a good point of view. And Pedro, the question number 8, what alternative ways to distress or relax are there which you think are more effective than journaling?
I think this a personal alternative, but for me, make a difference for other people's, okay? But for me, the alternative form is watching movie or play a game. For me, walk in the street or run in the street, play a bass, or talking friends. But this, I think this is varied the people or the people. For me, it's okay, but other people, no. I think it is. But in general, watching movie, watching series, talk to other people, friend or familiar people. You see different things. Yeah, that's it. I believe this.
Okay. And you, Marcio?
So, this question, I think several alternatives for relax. For example, in my case, I like to drink a beer, to listen a good song. My moment to relax, I sit down, I open one beer, I put a good song. For me, my alternative is this. Agora, another person, several ways. Pedro said, walk, or swimming in the sea. Another way I like this stress. I like it to travel, but I don't travel any moment because the costs. More easy for me to drink a beer.
Well, Márcio, one point. I'm looking your shirt, the Vasco shirt. I like the football too, but his football is very interesting for this. You're watching one match and believe two alternatives, or you stress more or you distress. Depends on the results of the match. I live this. Yeah, I open one beer and sit watching the match. But depends the results. I stress more or more calm.
Yeah, sometimes happen this. Stress more than relax. And the last one question, Natalia, can journaling be used to improve creativity or productivity? And if so, how?
Yes, for sure. For example, as you suggest for us in the beginning of the immersion, if you do a journal in English, it's a pretty way to improve your writing, even or your vocabulary, because probably you try to write a sentence and, how can I write this word in English? So you will remember to look for this, and this is a very good way to remember to fix it, that words better. And for sure, this can be used in different areas, not just for English. And since it's a very personal, and I don't know the word in English, when you are introspective, inside, so I think this is a way to improve your creativity, that kind of activity, because you're doing just with yourself alone. So I think this is a good way.
Okay. And what is your opinion, Charles?
I don't need give. I'll have one because Natalia summarized well. And yeah, one more time I will repeat her. I guess your advice is important. And I use it to do that. I write so much in English. And until nowadays, I used to write something. And I will give some advice to Write Improve. It's a good site that we can use for train our write. And yeah, for train. It's exactly this, Write and Improve. You can search by internet and you can find. Yeah. And Márcio Sofredor. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my God.
Faz parte da vida.
I really like your alternatives to this stress. Drink beer, but unfortunately, I don't do this anymore. More than 7 years. Nowadays, I used to pray, and I think work well. It's my advice for you. All right. Yeah.
Pray more and drink less.
No. Drink it's good. I cannot complain, and I think it's a good it's a good way.
Yeah.
I decide change, but it have some aspect there I use for change, but I think it's a good way. If you are a guy there have control, it's a good way. I did not have control. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, in my opinion, journaling can be used for children and teenagers to improve their writing skills and to keep the imagination. They keep the imagination, and sometimes it's become a good way to decide, for example, the profession that you can, the profession that can be, or to write a book about yourself, about your life, and probably to pay attention for the people that can, it's totally, I don't know the name, focado, or so focus on an activity. I think that can help a lot of people, and became a way, a good way to distress, to connect with yourself. And I think that can be a different way without to be in front of a computer or a cell phone. I think that's important to writing. And for me, it's a good way to improve some skills, not only the English. But guys, our time is over, and I really like to discuss about that. And I can invite, I would like to invite you for the next Sunday, when we will discuss about burnout in the workplace. It's totally different topic, but it's important. So if you can, please join us. And for now, I would like to ask you to answer the survey that I will put here. Wait a minute. And the desire a really, really good, a beautiful Sunday. And thank you so much. Bye-bye, people, and see you soon.
Bye, bye.
Bye.
See you.
Aquela cervejinha
you.
mais tarde, hein, Márcio?
Agora vamos beber nesse solão do Brasil.
É isso aí.
Legal.
Eu sinto saudade também. Eu vou mentir, não.
Pedro e Charles, eu sei que deve ser bem difícil. Mas tem outras coisas boas também, né? A gente sabe também. Né?
Suco de laranja.
Nossa, você
Abraço
tem saudade
aí para
de
você.
Abraço,
Não, aqui
tchau,
eu bebo
gente.
demais, Márcio.
Tá bom.
Aqui tem, inclusive a laranja vem do Brasil, mas o suco aqui é mais barato.
Isso que eu ia falar, vai tudo daqui.
Mas aí eu não conseguia comprar. Aqui eu compro todo dia, porque aqui eu consigo.
Açaí? Açaí?